AMP Fusion is the all-new web-based church management software solution from Elexio. AMP Fusion is fully featured with comprehensive people management. We allow you to communicate via mass email, mail, or automated phone calls. We help you administrate your small groups, ministry teams, classes, events. We help automate your routine follow-up, especially with your newcomer assimilation process, but also with some disciple development processes as well. We help you enlist every person to serve in some ministry according to their giftedness and their skill set. We have tons of powerful, insightful reports that help you gauge the health of your church, along with every other kind of reporting that you would want. We also have all the things that you would expect in a church management software package, like attendance tracking, contributions, and pledge management. We also offer online giving. We have an online church photo directory, event registration, small group finder, and a whole lot more. AMP Fusion is the only church management software package that allows you to have access to your data anytime, anywhere, even without the internet. You should know that AMP Fusion is part of a suite of products, and you can check out all the other products that we offer. They include a website creation and management tool, a mobile app, a children's check-in, and all of these applications interact together. They share one database over the internet. Well, I want to mention, though, with Fusion, you actually get 2 other applications included with Fusion. One of them is called AMP Pulse, and it's an online portal where people can log in and update their own information, see a church directory, and do online giving and all kinds of other things. And then we also have a mobile app called AMP Wave, which I'll show you that in just a minute. AMP Fusion is a desktop-based app, so you do install it on either Windows or a Mac. With AMP Pulse, it is a browser-based app, so you can use any major web browser. And then AMP Wave is a mobile app really directed at the iPhone and the iPad platform. So let me show you real quickly how each of these work. This is the home page of AMP Fusion. It's designed like a dashboard to show you information that's most relevant to your position on staff. The people screen is where you go to look up any information about individuals in your church. You just drop the box down and select who you want to look up. You can have an unlimited number of phone numbers, email addresses, website addresses. You can have multiple addresses. You can track a person's progression through your disciple development process in the status history. You can track a person's involvement in small groups, ministries, classes, or any lists that they're on. You can track their shape, their skills, their heart and passion, their personality types. You can do automated background checks. It's as simple as pushing this button, typing in a social security number, and within a few seconds you'll have an automated background check on a person. In the personal section, you can assign follow-up tasks to other staff or other people in the church so that nobody is falling through the cracks. You can also record prayer requests. You can also track an unlimited number of notes for every person. We offer full contribution tracking. This is where you would enter detailed contribution records as well as pledges. You can also insert a photo for each individual and a family photo as well. We offer full attendance tracking, or you can record attendance records for each person. This is where you would also look at event registration information as well. If you go to the reports screen, we offer hundreds of reports for you to look at and search for. If you want to search for all the reports that have to do with small groups, for example, just type small groups, and you will see a list of all of the reports that have to do with small groups. Click on the one that you like, click Run Report, and there's a list of all of the open small groups. We make it extremely easy to send mass email. You simply select what distribution list you want to mail to, And we have created a bunch of lists for you. So if, let's say you want to send to all of your members, just select members from the list, type your subject, type your message, and then click preview mass email, and it'll show you who is going to get that message, and then you can just send it. On the administration screen, this is where you can record weekly stats like your total offering and giving. This is where you would manage your small groups. Here's a list of all your groups on the left-hand side of the screen. And then when you select a certain group, you'll see a list of all the people that are in that group. On the classes screen, you can add classes. For example, if your church offers a new member class, like a class 101, this is where you would add that and manage it from this screen. Ministry teams can have a list of all the ministries on the left-hand side of the screen. You select which one you want to look at, and everybody that serves in that ministry will be listed here on the right. Events. You can set up events in the system and then register people for that event. There can be a cost associated with it as well. And this integrates with our kiosk system so people can check in to any event, actually more than just events, classes, groups, ministries, whatever you want to do. As well as services. You can create different services that you can track attendance for. Mailing list. You can create any kind of list that you want to and put people on it, and then once you have people on the list, you can send mass email to them or letters or do a lot of different things with the list. We make it super simple for you to create follow-up letters. In fact, we even give you a bunch of sample follow-up letters within the program. Automated email. We make it really easy to set up routine email messages that go out to help follow up with people. There's probably 20 or 30 of them that we have set up for you to make this really easy. We let you manage all of the drop-down boxes throughout the program. You have control over the codes, and you are welcome to change those to fit the terminology of your church and how it works. One of the most powerful features of our software has to do with automation. The way it works is you enter all your data from last Sunday, and once you're done with that, you come to this screen, press this button, just this one button at the top, and it will go through all of these email distribution lists processing follow-up. So people that came the first, second, third, or fourth time, they get a welcome message from you. People that signed up for a ministry, they can get a message for each ministry. It'll say, hey, thanks for signing up. Here's what you need to do next. And also small groups. If somebody signs up for a small group, they'll get a message that explains more about how to get into a group, or if they sign up for a particular group, it explains more information about that particular group. Well, I went very quickly. There's a lot more to this system, but you can see just from a real quick look how rich this is. The next thing that I want to show you is our online portal. This is what we call AMP Pulse, and it is the website that people in your church can log into. They can update their own information. I actually logged in as myself, so you're looking at my information, but you can change things like your birth date. If you scroll down here, you'll see that there's family information, home address can be updated, all the personal contact information. You can sign up for mailing lists or unsubscribe from mailing lists. There's also the church directory is available, which is very easy to use. You just type in who you're looking for, click search, and it'll show you that family with all of the individual family members as well. People have control over whether or not they want to be included in the directory, and each of the personal phone numbers or email addresses can be public or not published. When you click on My Groups, it shows you a list of all the groups that you are involved in, and if you select a particular one, then you'll see a list of all the people that are in your group with some basic contact information for those people as well. With ministries, you'll see a list of all the ministries that you serve in. Most people aren't in this many, but you may have 3 or 4 here, and you select which ministry you serve in, and it'll show you a list of all the people that are in that ministry with some basic contact information. We also offer online event registration, so when you click on the events tab, any events that you want to publish People can simply click register and they'll be signed up for the event. It'll also show them the previous 30 days of events that they've attended as well. We also offer online giving, so people can click on Give Now and enter their gift, and it can be a one-time gift or they can set up a recurring gift. They'll also see their complete giving history online. So that is AMP Pulse. All right, now AMP Wave is our mobile app. It's a really easy to use but very powerful mobile application. You simply click the icon on your iPhone. You'll have to log in because it is secured, but then you'll see a list of all the names in your database, and you just select the one you want to look at, press the phone button to call this person. You can send them an email or a text message, or you can press their address and it'll bring up where they live in the Google Maps application that's on the iPhone. So why should you choose AMP Fusion? Well, it really gives you the ability to expand your ministry 24/7. All of these features are available anytime to anybody. The staff doesn't have to be a bottleneck in getting this stuff to people. It's just always available. And it'll really reduce the burden on your staff for maintaining data because people can update their own information. There's tons of great reporting features, as I showed you. I guess one of the biggest things that you should consider is the integration aspect of it. Your website, online giving, event registration, background checks, your check-in system, your mobile app, all of that works together seamlessly in one application. You know, IT, information technology, is now mission critical, and you really want to let professionals take care of your data and make sure that it is available to anybody, anytime, anywhere with no downtime. Why should you choose Elexio? Well, you can put your faith and trust in Elexio because our company has been around for more than 20 years. We now serve over 2,000 churches and Christian ministries in 26 different countries. We serve churches that are of all sizes, very small to mega multi-site churches. I think Elexio offers a very compelling vision for the future too. Now that we have married a church website with a church database, your church website doesn't have to be just a static one-way piece of communication. You can have a smart website so that when people come to your site, we already know who they are. For example, if they're not in a small group, we can bring small group prompts up to their attentions to help them get involved and get in relationships with other people. There's lots of other things that we have planned that we are just now getting started with doing, but the future with Elexio products is very bright. We are committed to the local church. We don't do any other kinds of software. We are exclusively focused on how do we help local churches grow. And many of us have served on staff at churches, so we know what it's like day in, day out to try to minister to people and to help them grow. So if you like what you've seen, then I recommend your next step is to watch the longer detailed demo. It goes into a lot more detail and should answer a lot of your questions about how AMP Fusion works. Then I recommend that you talk to your Elexio software advisor. They can give you a pricing quote because we do base the pricing for AMP Fusion on the size of your church. And they can also answer any questions about what it will take to move from your current system to AMP Fusion. I also recommend that you check out all the products and services that Elexio offers, especially our electronic check-in system called AMP Touch. And if we haven't done your website, then we would love to create a custom-designed, beautiful website just for your church. Well, thanks so much for your time today. We really appreciate the opportunity to work with your church and partner with you in making a difference in your community.